Hi everybody, it's Miss Jo here to talk to you today about your self-talk. So what is self-talk? Self-talk is the voice that you use inside your head when you're thinking, when you're talking to yourself, when you're giving yourself feedback about what's happening around you. So it's very important to use positive self-talk. Often the automatic thing that we do is we use negative self-talk. Negative self-talk puts ourselves down, it discourages us, it makes us feel less hopeful, and it's stuff that we would never say to another person or that we would not say to our best friend. When you think about it, there's only one person in this whole world that you have to spend every minute of your life with, and it's you. So the person that you have to spend every minute of your life with, you should really like, and you should like spending time. You should be kind to that person. So being kind to yourself is super important. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, about your self-talk. So how do we control our self-talk? How do we make sure our self-talk is more positive? So when I'm saying negative self-talk, what I'm thinking about are things like if you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I'm so dumb, or I'm so stupid, or I can't believe I did that. And you say something mean that if your friend made the same mistake, you wouldn't say those things to them. So how do we change that? How do we say kinder things like, it's okay, I made a mistake, but I can change this. I can do better next time. I can try again. Those are the kind of thoughts that actually lead to more success. So self-talk, first thing we have to do is we have to identify it. So if you don't notice when you're saying those mean things to yourself, when you're saying negative things, then you can't change them. So the first thing you have to do is catch yourself, find yourself doing it. Next is challenging it. So how do we challenge our self-talk? When those thoughts come up and we say something mean, speak back to it. Just like if somebody else said something mean to you, you'd probably say, hey, that's not true. Then you can interrupt those thoughts and say something like that. So if you say, oh, I'm so dumb, say, no, that's not true. I just made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. So you challenge it, you talk back to it. And the next thing is to change it. So the changing is to say the kind thing afterwards. Once you have that challenge, say, no, I'm going to reword that. So it's okay, I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. I can try again. Or it's okay, I learned from this and I can do better next time. So when we say to change your self-talk, it's not always as easy. You might be like, okay, Miss Jo, that's great. It sounds, you've got these 3 steps here, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy to do. And you're right, it's not. It's going to take practice. Just like anything worth doing, it takes practice. So changing it, how do we do it? The first thing, catch it. Catch yourself do it. And then it's control it. Take control over it. Say, no, stop. Why are you thinking these things? Don't think these things. You have great qualities. So you have to catch it, control it, that challenge it. That is the, say something like, no, why would I think that? You know what? I did this other thing yesterday that was so great. Or, no, I don't always get this wrong. I get it right most of the time. So those are your challenges. And then you change it. And then what you do is when you catch yourself doing something, you will eventually be able to stop before you say the negative thing, and then you'll change that. You'll actually be able to change the way that you talk to yourself. And then cherish it. So enjoy the feeling that you get. See how the difference feels when you say something negative to yourself compared to when you say something positive to yourself. And just notice what that feeling is like in your body, in your mind, and which one you like better. See if you like it better when you hear the negative self-talk or the positive self-talk. Some people will tell me, oh, I don't like using positive self-talk because it makes me feel like I'm bragging or I'm being boastful. And it's like, no, that's not true. You're just protecting your mental health and making yourself feel good and speaking to yourself the way that you would any other friend. And again, you should be your own best friend because you have to spend your entire life with you. You can't even take a break from you. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me today. I will link to a resource in the comments or in the description section. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Bye.